On a picturesque farm surrounded by green meadows and colorful fields, lived a special tractor. It was a golden tractor that sparkled in the sun, attracting the attention of everyone around. This extraordinary tractor had 3 important tasks to perform that day. The golden tractor set off early in the morning, ready for action. Its first task was to plow a large field that was being prepared for a new crop. With precision and force, the tractor connected the plow and headed out into the field. shiny wheels dug into the ground, creating even furrows. The sun was rising over the horizon, and the golden tractor worked tirelessly, leaving behind perfectly prepared soil. The children from the farm, who watched the golden tractor work with fascination, were impressed by its strength and precision. Every day, they watched the tractor perform various tasks, learning how important every activity on the farm is. Their eyes sparkled with delight as they watched the golden tractor plowing the land. The field was now ready for new seeds, and the tractor proudly looked at its work. After a short rest, the golden tractor was tasked with fertilizing the previously plowed field, so he attached the fertilizer spreader, filled to the brim, and set off again to the field. With precision, he spread the fertilizer evenly, making sure that every part of the field was properly fertilized. Thanks to this, the soil became fertile and rich in nutrients, ready to receive the seeds. Fertilizing the field was an extremely important task, and the golden tractor performed it with perfection. The final task was to rake the hay. The golden tractor attached the rake and headed out to the field. Its rotating arms precisely gathered the scattered hay, creating even swaths. The tractor worked methodically, moving across the field and making sure that every blade of grass was raked. When the tractor finished working, the field was full of even and neat rows of hay, ready to be harvested. In the evening, as the sun began to set, the golden tractor returned to his friends. He was tired but happy. He knew that he had done all his tasks perfectly. The fields were plowed, fertilized, and the hay was raked.
My dear friends, welcome to my animated farm. Ready? Go!
learn together. Ready?
Tractor.
Green. Go. Red, blue, yellow.
And a tractor without a cab.
Okay. Okay.
Good job!
On a small farm among the green hills stood a special tractor that had new tasks to perform every day. One day, when he woke up early in the morning, there were 3 important missions waiting for him to complete. The first task was related to the cornfield. The land had to be plowed before the rains came, so that the seeds could take root in the fresh soil. The tractor drove to the field, turned on its implements, and began to work with precision and persistence. The ground was hard, but it did not discourage him. Slowly, meter by meter, he plowed the entire field, preparing it for the coming rain. second task was on a nearby hill, where cows were grazing. Their tank had dried up after a hot week, so fresh water had to be brought in. The tractor hitched up a large tank and headed for the hill. The second task was on a nearby hill, where cows were grazing. Their tank had dried up after a hot week, so fresh water had to be brought in. The tractor hitched up a large tank and headed for the hill. The road up the hill was steep and bumpy, full of rocks and holes that made driving difficult. The tractor felt the weight of the water-filled tank weighing down on its axle, and every bump in the ground caused the wheels to momentarily lose traction. Despite the difficulties, the tractor did not slow down. When he got there, the cows were already waiting. The tractor filled their tank with water, and they happily began to drink. The third task was the most difficult. The bridge leading to the fields in the village was damaged. Without the bridge, the villagers could not cross or transport their produce to the city. The tractor was to help with the repairs, so it hauled the boards and tools needed for construction. After several hours of hard work, the bridge was as good as new. The planks, which had previously been rotten and cracked, were replaced with solid new beams, carefully cut and well fitted. When all three tasks were completed, the tractor, tired but happy, returned to its place. It knew that every day brought new challenges, but it was always ready to meet them. Hello, my dear friends. Welcome to my animated Bazylland farm. Here is a field of beautiful young potatoes. A friendly seller asked me to dig some for a nearby market. For this we will need a tractor and a potato digging machine. So let's get to work. golden field stretched to the horizon, two tractors had an important task ahead of them. The red and green tractors, which had been working together for years, were supposed to collect straw and shape it into bales. For this task, they will need a baler and a rake. The rake, which was the first step in this process, was intended to collect scattered straw from the entire field and form it into even swaths. The red tractor moved first. His task was to drive through a freshly mown field and collect the scattered straw. The red tractor moved across the field with precision and dexterity, its engine running smoothly and its wide wheels gliding confidently on the ground. Its special collecting mechanism, located at the rear, sucked in the straw like a powerful vacuum cleaner, while forming it into even swaths. The mechanism worked flawlessly and the tractor moved in perfectly straight lines, creating aesthetic and easy-to-process rows of straw. The straw that had been scattered chaotically a moment ago now lay orderly in long, neat strands. A green tractor, equipped with a modern straw baler, followed the red tractor, ready to transform the swaths into compact bales. Its powerful engine purred at full power, and the straw baler began to work with the precision of a Swiss watch. The technologically advanced baler mechanism pulled in the straw swaths, compressing them into perfectly formed bales. Each pass turned subsequent swaths into compact bales that were automatically wrapped and thrown onto the field. When all the bales were ready, the field looked like a vast mosaic of evenly spaced golden cylinders. The green and red tractors started the next stage of work, transporting the bales to the warehouse. A red tractor connected to a special trailer for transporting bales. The trailer was large and sturdy, designed to carry as many bales as possible on each trip. A large yellow backhoe loader helped load the bales. The excavator started loading, precisely lifted the bales from the field and placed them on the trailer. The bales were heavy, but the excavator, equipped with a powerful engine and heavy-duty lifting mechanism, handled them with ease. Each bale was carefully placed on the trailer, creating a stable and safe load. When the trailer was full, the red tractor drove towards the warehouse. The sun was slowly setting, casting long shadows and creating a warm golden light. Once on site, the bales were carefully stacked on top of each other to form impressive piles. Welcome to my animated farm. Today I will tell you a short story about a colorful tractor. Behind the mountains, behind the forests, in a picturesque valley full of blooming meadows and green fields, lived a colorful tractor named Basil. Basil was unique because each piece had a different color. The cabin was blue, the hood was red, and the wheels were yellow like the sun. Basil was very proud of his colors and always tried to look his best. Every morning, when the sun rose over the valley, Basil woke up with joy and went to work full of energy. His task was to help the farmers of the valley in various field works. Basil had many friends among agricultural machines, who together with him formed an irreplaceable team. The first machine that Basil visited was Bella, a powerful combine harvester. Bella was green and had big yellow wheels. She was very strong and could quickly gather grain from the fields. Together with Basil, they made a great duo. Basil helped prepare the field, and Bella harvested the crops. Basil's next friend was Pico, a cheerful plow. Pico was orange and always had a lot of energy. He loved digging in the ground and preparing it for sowing. When Basil dragged Pico through the fields, together they created grooves in which seeds were later planted. Mila, a blue trailer, also lived nearby. Mila was very helpful and always ready to transport various things, from crops to tools. Basil often dragged Mila around the fields, delivering crops to the warehouses. One day, while working in the field, Basil noticed that Bella had a problem. Her wheels got stuck in the mud and she couldn't move. Basil quickly rushed to help. With Pico's help, Bella was able to get out of trouble. After a while, he managed to free our green harvester. Bella was very grateful to her friends for their help. After a whole day of hard work, Basil and his friends always met on a hill from where they had a view of the entire valley. There they told each other stories, laughed and rested. They knew that working together made the valley beautiful and full of life. Every day, Basil and his friends showed how important teamwork and mutual help are. And so, in a colorful valley full of friendly agricultural machines, everyone lived happily ever after, taking care of the land and enjoying every day.